So, with families, addiction is another tough one. When someone you love is struggling, where do boundaries come in and how do you know where that line is?
The thing with addiction is if you're in a relationship with an addict, if you think about boundaries as each of us has responsibility for our own thoughts, feelings, and behavior, typically where the boundaries blur is you watch the addict engage in behaviors that cause harm to themselves and or others, and that can be really scary. And so it's hard not to try to jump in and control that.
Mhm. Yeah.
And so, I mean, you have an addict that you care about, that addict might kill themselves, or they might kill somebody else, or they might end up in jail. These are all high stakes things. So
Mhm.
it's really hard not to jump in to try to micromanage that addict. But that's what they call codependency, right? Just
Mhm.
exacerbating it. So
Right.
it's all boundaries when you're dealing with addiction. And that's why they have, organizations like Al-Anon that
Mhm.
really help the people that are in relationships with the addicts set those boundaries, start setting those boundaries. And it is very difficult. It's heart wrenching. But I think coming to terms with the fact that we can't control things, even life and death, giving
Mhm.
the gift to our addict of their own life.
Yeah.
And then also protecting ourselves, knowing that we can't control those behaviors. We can't guarantee that something bad's not going to happen. So, what can we do to protect ourselves? Not so much emotionally, because it's going to
Mhm.
hurt, but physically, right? Can
Mhm.
I protect my money
Mhm.
from the addict stealing from me? Can I protect whatever else needs to be protected, the tangible things?
Mhm.
And then from an emotional standpoint, really going into the thing that's most scary, which is that they do die of an overdose, those things,
Mhm.
and just facing the reality that that might happen
Mhm.
and trying to come to terms with it yourself. It's the only way to get free enough of that to be able to set the boundaries that we need to set to give them a chance to recover.
Mhm. Again, I'm hearing that courage it takes to do these things and to explore and figure out where's the right boundary for ourselves to take care of ourselves and also show up the way we want to in each of our relationships.
I know, I know. Yeah, this is probably the toughest one right here, I would say.